morning and welcome to What I Eat in a Week. Just had our first breakfast of the week, but I'm really excited because this week I really want to show you what it looks like to eat a nutrient-dense diet and use supplementation to properly meet nutrient goals. A lot of people just think about protein, carbs, and fat, and that's really what I thought for many, many years. I ate very healthy, but I still struggled with painful periods, hair loss, low energy, PMS. What I hope to show you through this video is that it all comes down to getting enough nutrients. Both the macronutrients, our protein, carbs, and fat, which is what most people focus on, but then also our micronutrients, including our trace minerals, things like magnesium, sodium, potassium, our macro minerals. I hope that this video can really show you what it looks like to properly nourish your body so that we can make healthy cells. I'm excited to eat and hang out this week. I'm going to attempt to do something that I've never done before and make a crock pot whole chicken tonight for dinner. I don't love the idea of cooking on aluminum foil, so that's why I'm gonna put parchment paper over the top, just so the chicken's not like directly on the foil. Tablespoon of coconut sugar, tablespoon of smoked paprika. Try to get smoked because it's gonna give it that nice smoky flavor. Half a tablespoon of onion, generous amount of salt and pepper. I'm gonna put it on high for 4 hours, and there's our dinner. Can't get easier than a crock pot meal on a Monday. I need to go run some errands before I can come back and make lunch, so I'm just gonna eat a quick protein bar. This is from Costco, chocolate chip cookie dough. Even though this isn't on my plate, we're gonna go outside and get some vitamin D because that is technically a hormone, but a nutrient that we need. So I lay out in the sun for maybe like 15, 20 minutes, lay outside to soak up the vitamin D. I use the D-Minder app for mindful sun exposure. Go do that really quickly and then make some lunch. I got my colostrum. It was such an easy lunch to make. I've been loving frozen grass-fed burger patties from Costco. Such a quick and easy high protein lunch. Here's the chicken. I'm gonna pop it into the oven and broil it for a few minutes. We have the crock pot chicken, some steamed green beans, leftover sweet potato, garlicky chard, arugula side salad, and that's our dinner.
Very tasty.
Honestly, for as complex as this looks, incredibly easy. A few chocolate chip cookies to end off the night. Yummy. It's a perfect night. Look at these cookies, they're so good. This is the best almond milk ever. It's so creamy and delicious. I like it better than malt. Morning, super simple breakfast. Got some eggs and then this Kalina yogurt again. It's really good. I need to get a little bit more protein, so I'm either gonna heat up bone broth. All right, delicious breakfast. Let's talk about prenatal nutrition and what I'm doing to support my body right now specifically, and really what I've been doing the past year, because when I first got pregnant with our baby Star, who I ended up miscarrying, I was not taking a prenatal. I know that that might sound absolutely insane to some women, like what? You were not taking a prenatal? I was under the impression that food was enough. I was under the impression that I eat a nutrient-dense diet. I believed that you could get enough nutrients just from food alone. And now knowing that 95% of women who are even taking a prenatal are deficient in at least one critical, absolutely necessary nutrient, and that most even prenatals don't even have the optimum amount of nutrients. They might have the nutrients in there, but they're not the actual optimal amount, which is what we want. Or they don't even contain some of the absolutely critical nutrients. Going back to school and studying nutritional biochemistry really opened my eyes to show me that our body runs on nutrients. And so taking a optimal prenatal with optimal amounts of the B vitamins and the nutrients, it actually could make me cry because I didn't know. And I was doing the best with really the information that I had and what the information out there on the internet. And this is really why you can't believe everything that you hear on the internet, was that whole food is enough, you know, just take grass-fed beef liver and that's fine. And it's not enough. It's not enough. And I wish I could go back and tell Cambria, which is why which is really what I'm doing now with this. That is why I went back to school, to be able to know these things, to know with confidence that I am providing my body with the nutrition that it needs. I have had clients come to me who are on suboptimal prenatals. So crazy to me that some of these prenatals are even able to be marketed as prenatals. I'm gonna pull up a very popular prenatal right now. The lack of ingredients is truly mind-blowing. Let's just look at choline itself. In this very popular prenatal, there is 55 milligrams of choline. In this, there is 400 milligrams. There are 12 nutrients in this prenatal. 12. Let's just look at how many ingredients are in this. It's a lot more than 12. And tons of random fillers that are just completely unnecessary. There's no weird fillers in this. So not only are you getting the optimal amounts of the nutrients, but you're getting them in the most bioavailable, AKA usable forms to the body. This is the one that I've actually recommended to my clients. I actually have it in the powder form as well. I've been taking this for over a year. The powder is great, especially if you have nausea and you are pregnant and you're like, oh, I can't swallow pills. Another practitioner who I really respect, who also focuses on preconception and fertility health, somebody asked her, because she takes it for we all take food first approaches. Even she said, I see in my practice that it is not enough and you need a high quality prenatal. And I was like, signed, sealed, delivered. This is the best of the best prenatal out there as far as nutrient quality, nutrient bioavailability, and nothing added in that you don't want. This is my favorite prenatal. It feels very redeeming to me that I get to give you a code for this. So you're getting 20% off of your first order at Nated, and you're just gonna use code Cambria at checkout. And it applies to first-time orders, but also first-time subscription orders that are already discounted. So if you get the subscription and it's already discounted, you can use my code and stack it and get 20% off of that discounted subscription, which is like such an amazing deal. So link will be at the top of the description box. It's very redeeming to me that I get to give you a code because we're going to build healthy cells. Tomorrow, I will go through and add all my food into Chronometer, and I'll actually show you the gaps in my diet, and then I will show you what happens when I take the prenatal and how it fills in those nutrient gaps. It's really cool to see. There is nothing that I love more than a leftover lunch. We have our chicken, green beans, we have protein, we have fiber, and then I just went to the farm and I picked up some farm fresh berries. So we have a little bit of carbohydrate, more fiber, antioxidants. Delicious, so easy, and so quick. I don't know how many times I outfit change in one day. I'm just realizing this, but we got Chef Bo on dinner tonight. Hello, babe.
Hey, what's up?
Asparagus, farm fresh asparagus, grass-fed meat, also from our local farm. I think Bo marinated it in coconut aminos and then organic teriyaki gluten-free sauce with salt and pepper, Worcestershire sauce. Anything else? Salt and pepper.
Tallow.
Oh, cooking it in tallow. Oh yeah.
Costco.
This, yeah, is from Costco. 100% organic, grass-fed Wagyu beef tallow. Delish. A little bit of cayenne, red wine vinegar, fresh olive oil, salt, pepper, Bo.
That's really good.
Grass-fed steak. This has inulin in it. The asparagus, amazing for the gut. But don't forget about the fiber, because fiber is what binds to bile and is very important for our hormonal health and detoxification. Apple. And then my favorite almond butter, this sprouted almond butter. I found it on Thrive Market. It's the best almond butter. It's sprouted, so it's more digestible and more nutritious. And then it's stone ground, and it has the smoothest. This is the only almond butter that I've ever found that you don't have to stir. It is so smooth. It's the best texture. Got my bean, got my apple, feed my acromantia. Good night. So I just added up that day of eating, and interestingly enough, I got very close to my folate goal because asparagus is so high in folate, but if you see the B12 only got 66%. So let me show you. This is Chronometer, by the way. This is the app that I really, really like for tracking macronutrient. I don't track macros regularly, but when I made well, I did. But that's the thing. That is also why, like, if you're not tracking your food, you don't really realize if you're getting enough nutrients or not. But when you do look at it from truly just an objective lens of like, am I getting enough nutrients? You can see what you need to see. Only 66% of B12. for my daily. That is an essential nutrient in pregnancy, and I was only just over half. So I still have, that's a lot of B12 that is left. And my calcium, I was only at 25% of calcium. This is the before. Now let's go ahead and add in the prenatal and get a look at what our nutrients are gonna look like after. That's what we like to see. So that just really, really shows you, look at, I still need more potassium. That's why I talk about minerals so much on this particular day. I still didn't get enough potassium. I still did not get enough potassium. This is why I talk about getting enough nutrients and making healthy cells with nutrients, because sometimes even like this was a very nourishing day of eating as I'm editing this. Eggs for breakfast, coconut yogurt, berries, bee pollen. This is all whole food, very nutritious food, but it still comes down to getting enough nutrients. It's very difficult to do. It's really helped me to understand nutrition through a biochemistry lens, and going back to school really showed me that, of like, you still have to get enough nutrients, which is why the doctor that I studied under talks about using a high quality multivitamin. That is like shocking. Now you can see plenty of B12, plenty of folate, plenty of vitamin A, all the critical nutrients. And then even for me, a good idea, because I've been cutting out dairy right now. I cut it out and then I reintroduce and then I cut it back out, just for, you know, finding out really if my body really tolerates dairy. This is a good example of like, okay, Cambria, be more mindful of your calcium intake and be more mindful of your potassium. I'm gonna keep editing this video. I just got my thyroid labs back. I probably have chocolate. I got my thyroid labs back this morning and they look the best that they've ever looked. And I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. Now we're gonna make my armor colostrum, because that is one of the biggest things. I absolutely love leftovers for breakfast, grass-fed steak, and then a little carrot orange. Okay, this peak fermented pu'er is my favorite tea right now. And honestly, this has been amazing at helping with blood sugar regulation, because I don't need to sweeten it. So I'm just having plain tea in the morning. First sip of our banana matcha latte. It's very smooth, it's very refreshing. It would taste better with like actual cream, but I'm not doing dairy right now. But if you are dairy free, this is really good and it's very refreshing. So good. Okay, nothing like breakfast for dinner, right? We're gonna do some coconut flour pancakes. Kinda cold, I'm gonna go put on a sweater. Obviously I'm making this for 2, so it's gonna be 3 eggs a piece, so 6 eggs total. Vanilla extract, salt, baking powder too. I just found chocolate chips. How could I not? When's the last time I had chocolate chip pancakes? I don't even know. Immediately, yes. These are the Enjoy Life 100% dairy-free dark 69% cacao. I mean, if we're gonna do breakfast for dinner, we're gonna do breakfast for dinner. Gotta have a little fun in life. Amen.
Ooh,
look at that. Oh my gosh. Super high fiber, amazing amount of protein.
Good chocolate chips too.
Yeah, you like them? They're not too sweet, huh? Okay, happy Thursday. Super easy lunch. How many times a day can I eat asparagus? It's actually a fertility superfood. It is super rich in folate, good amount of inulin to feed the good bacteria, and then we have our beans for fiber. I've been loving these grass-fed Costco beef patties for a quick, easy, super bioavailable protein. Yummy. That looks amazing. Jalapeno lime organic sauerkraut. These have so much fiber in them. The sauerkraut is so good. I'm gonna try it on the taco. I was craving pickle.
Really good stuff.
Morning and happy Friday. How are we already at Friday? Such a little whirlwind of the past couple days with just getting caught up on studying deadlines because we're finally gonna go celebrate my birthday. I got the stomach flu basically right on my birthday, like right before my birthday, so I was not feeling it. And then Bo threw out his back really badly. So we had like 2 things happen, and so everything just kept getting canceled. So we're finally gonna go celebrate my birthday and leave this weekend. So I'm really excited. Anyway, starting off the morning with my favorite probiotic coconut yogurt. This is so good. Look at that big old scoop of deliciousness. Look at all the probiotics in there. Wow. This looks amazing. Just like that, we have a nutrient-dense week of eats. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you realize that everything comes down to nutrients, which is literally why I try to talk about minerals and all these different things all the time, because it really can be a little bit of a, it was really an eye-opener for me when I first started like tracking through a chronometer of like, whoa, I did not get enough potassium. So really fun to just learn. And always remember too, when it comes to food, it's never about the food. I always share to really help you to see things in a deeper way, you know, so that we can really show up for our life, have energy, and do the things that we love, spend time with our family, show up creatively, all these different things. And as much as food is delicious and enjoyable and all these things, at the same time, it helps us to do that, to feel our best, you know, and to fuel and nourish us. So, you know, it's both. So I hope that this video gave you inspiration for yummy, delicious eats. I guess a lot of asparagus, and I also hope it showed you to really be able to nourish your body through, you know, targeted supplementation. I loved hanging out with you this week. I will leave a link for Needed in the top of the description box. It is the best prenatal, and literally the one that Lauren, who is my practitioner, she recommends Needed as well in her fertility course. And she has vetted every single prenatal on the market. So she's amazing. She's phenomenal. And if she recommends it, like, fantastic job, Needed. We love you. All of us women love you so much. Thank you for just being amazing and caring about us to get the best and the most nutrient dense prenatal on the market. And we're off on my birthday trip. So I'll be bringing you along with me, and I will see you in that video. I love you. Bye.